We're gonna have a talk today about
not knowing stuff.
Yeah.
How not knowing is just equally as fine as knowing. It's even more fun, it's more exciting, it opens up to new possibilities. And before I could be afraid of not knowing, and I could be, okay, I have to know, or at least I have to have an idea of how I think it's gonna be. So I just tried to create that in my head,
Yeah.
Like, okay, because I'm not certain, then I have to at least paint a picture and then try to achieve it. And now it's just a blank paper all the times. And the picture is being painted when I'm, walking along. We think that we can predict the future, and then we can get disappointed when it doesn't turn out the way we thought it would turn out. But like you said, that's just the map we created didn't match reality. That's it.
Yeah.
Just didn't match.
And and the fact that when you the whole thing with outcome dependence, being dependent on the things going the way that you always plan them to go, just the fact that you can't really truly know makes it, when you see that, it makes it so that you don't, get so attached to that potential outcome, So if it doesn't go that way and something else arises, it's not the end of the world, and you'll be able to capitalize on that instead, and maneuver through whatever obstacles show up instead of.
Because then you have a clear mind, then you will know what to do in that situation anyways. So I think that's what the trust is for me. I know that it can turn out any way, but I'm not afraid of it because I know I'm going to be able to handle it then. It's no point for me to predict problems in the future when I know I can solve anything with what I got.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you
if I'm having
are
thoughts
are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
On the page?
I'm thinking. Oh, but it's the nature of thought. It's ever formless, taking different forms forever,
Yeah, I know. But...
And it will feel different each time, The only thing that pops up in my head right now is it comes from the mistaken belief of where your feeling is coming from in that exact moment. Because it feels different or more important or whatever it feels like.
Yeah.
In that moment when you don't see it clearly, it will seem like that feeling is telling you about something other than thought in a moment. And then it will look differently. It will look less important, more important, more scary, less scary, whatever.
But when we are afraid, we are afraid.
Yeah, and that feeling usually tells us that our feelings are coming from something other than thought. That feeling, so it's like, just listen to the feeling, and there's information in the feeling if you just know where it's coming from. I used to have, several times during my life, I used to have a very fixed idea of who I am. And that's been changing over the last 28 years, And the guy that I thought I was a couple of years ago doesn't look the same to me as who I seem to be right now. And I feel like I'm changing, because I'm realizing that I'm not the box that I thought I was. I'm not necessarily the illusion that I think I am. It's like the illusion realizing it's an illusion. It can take whatever form it wants to be, because it's a mirage,
It's cool how we are ever changing, but the more we realize that we are ever changing and that we are anything, kind of puts us back into who we really are, because we are that. You know what I mean? So
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not going to be 100% on the flow side. But that's okay. And, you know, once you actually can feel that it's okay, that usually goes away quicker than, very quick.
Yeah. Listen to the sentence, I am not in the flow.
I know.
And that's a statement of who you are. It's like, I am depressed, or I am angry. So it's like, hi, my name is Björnar and I'm greeting you, and you're answering, hi, I'm angry. Because you are, you know, it's almost as the illusion identifies with the feeling and says it becomes it. So yeah, I'm not in the flow. Well, yeah, then you're not in the flow because you made a box of not being in the flow. You're in the not in the flow illusion of life.
Yeah.
But that's still the flow.
Exactly. That is still the flow.
It's like when we talk about connection is always there, you know. The fact of connection is always there. But the feeling of connection is like all other feelings, you know. It's coming and going. The fact of connection is always there. That's nothing you can do about it, because we're always connected to life and always connected to each other.
Like, yeah. So what I'm trying to explain is like two thoughts at the same time being equally as real. And one of them is, I'm not in the flow and everything's shit and I don't care about anything, blah, blah, blah. And at the same time, it's like that you're always in the flow, girl.
You're always in the flow, girl.
You're always in the flow, girl. And going back to, you know, predicting, it's the same with ourselves. We can think that we're going to react in a certain way or be in a certain way tomorrow or, you know, 5 minutes from now or whatever. And before I could be stressing out about always trying to make my predictions true, because I thought that was giving me a good feeling. Now I'm always just okay. I'm not always okay, but I'm always okay knowing that everything is okay.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah,
everything is okay.
Everything is okay. And even, you know, that's powerful when you start to see that everything is okay, regardless of whether it feels okay or not. Trust.